Sex.
Male.
Family.
Child.
Divorce.
No.
Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claire Bueno, where the birth of psychoanalysis truly made its premiere. Starring Michael Fassbender, Keira Knightley and Viggo Mortensen, they attend the gala premiere of A Dangerous Method.
Professor Freud. I'm Dr. Jung.
I've simply opened a door. It's for the young men like yourself to walk through it.
Perhaps she's the one for your experimental treatment.
Tell me about the first time you can remember being beaten by your father.
It's exciting to me.
Sabina really experiences a liberation through the film, and I was wondering, for you playing the part, did it liberate you as an actress?
I think it did in a certain way, yeah. I mean, I've never been offered a role like this, and I don't think I probably won't ever again. You know, I mean, characters like this don't come around for women that much. And the idea that David wasn't afraid to kind of go as far as we did with it and was just kind of like, let's just go for it, was absolutely amazing. Because normally, you know, I mean, I think it is a divisive role, and the way that we've chosen to portray her, people are either going to love it or are going to hate it, you know. But the opportunity again to do something like that, it sort of felt a bit punk, and it's been really exciting.
She was a liberate. She was a pioneer as well, wasn't she?
Yeah. I mean, I think the character herself is incredibly inspiring. I think because you can take somebody that was that ill and totally sort of stuck within herself, and people had absolutely given up hope of her ever being functional within society. So the fact that she became functional and inspired Freud and Jung, and then became an analyst in her own right, is absolutely. I mean, it's a very inspiring story.
And how is your little Russian patient?
There was the most dramatic improvement.
Is she a virgin?
Almost certainly.
I just wanted to know, how important was it for you to truly embody Freud, to perform as him?
It would have never occurred to me if David Cronenberg hadn't asked me. And when he asked me, I thought, well, I was going to say I thought he was crazy, but I already knew he was crazy. I just thought, well, I asked him, I said, are you really sure? And he goes, oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad I took it on. I mean, I trust him, I trust his taste, and I know I'm going to have a good time shooting with him. I have before, so.
If you ever want to take the initiative, I live in that building there.
Why should we put so much effort into suppressing our most basic natural instincts?
The way you approach your parts now, do you look at maybe the psychology of the part as well before you play it?
I think I always do. I mean, Freud always went back to childhood as being the source of, you know, what your personality has become to some degree, what happened in your childhood, what things have you forgotten about. And I always do the same thing with every part. I always get a script and I ask myself, what happened between the cradle and page 1 of the script? So, in a sense, it just sort of confirmed my way of working, if anything.
Never repress anything.
I want you to punish me.
There's a rumor you've taken one of your patients as a mistress.
Yeah, hi, all right. How you doing?
Thanks. Good. You?
Doing the rounds. I'm very well, thank you very much. I was just going to ask, this script is a real sort of actor's script, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And a writer's script. It's very dense in dialogue, and that was, part of the attraction, definitely part of the challenge.
Did you actually, obviously you work closely with the director, but did you actually work with Christopher Hampton quite closely? Because obviously he's an in-depth knowledge on it as well.
No, not really. No, we just he would come out every now and again, we'd have chats, but no real workshops or anything like that. He wrote it, it's all there in the script. It just was down to me to get busy learning it, really.
And you also learnt how to sail.
Yeah, I know, that was ace. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Surely you didn't think I'd let you go without putting up a fight.
Don't you think we ought to stop?
Do you want to stop?
You still love him?
Will you come back to us now?
Well, thanks to the menage a trois themselves, Viggo, Keira and Michael, for their time this evening. I'm Claire Bueno and you're watching Premier Scene.
Sometimes you have to do something unforgivable just to be able to go on living.